Quarantine, day 12, Friday, March 27th. Making these quarantine math problems starting to take a toll on my health. I've been up till 12:30 every night the past few nights. But it's worth it for the good of humanity. They need to see this time chronicled through math. I spend 1 2/3 hours working on the 3rd grade quarantine math problem every night. I spend 3/6 of an hour more working on the 4th grade math problem. I spend 3 hours working on the 5th grade quarantine math problem. How much longer do I spend on the 3rd and 4th grade problems combined than the 5th grade problem? Behind the scenes look. What up, my quarantine people? Back at it again. Excited for the weekend, although I'm not really sure why, because I'm just going to be doing the same thing I'm doing now, staying inside. So, more excited for math, actually. So let's just dive right in. If you're a loyal InstructaBeats follower or a quarantine math subscriber, you know we love our sides check strategy here. So let's get right into it. And my statement should say, and the question says, how much longer do I spend on 3rd and 4th grade combined than 5th grade, right? So my statement needs to say, and this is very important, we read our statement correctly, I spend, or you could say Mr. Butler because you're not I spend blank hours longer, right, because that's what's asking me, this should be on 3rd and 4th grade combined than 5th grade, right? And man, my handwriting, it was really good for a while, okay? And so I know right now that I'm looking for anything about hours. I'm going to be adding 3rd and 4th grade, and then I need to find out anything about 5th grade as well. I also know that I'm going to be doing an additive comparison model here, okay? And the reason I know that is because it's asking me to compare 3rd and 4th grade with 5th grade. So I need to be doing a comparison model. So that my statement has guided my thinking with that. Now the things I want to identify, I know for 3rd grade, right, that was 1 2/3 hours. For 4th grade, now this is maybe where you first got tripped up if you, so make sure you're paying attention. It's not 3/6. It was 3/6 more than 3rd grade, right? So we're going to do 1 2/3 plus 3/6 here, okay? So that's a very important keyword that you make sure you identify. And then for 5th grade, I had my 3 hours, right? So I know I'm going to be doing an additive comparison model. I'm going to be adding together 3rd and 4th and comparing that to 5th. So my first tape diagram is going to be 3rd plus 4th, okay? And so I know at first I need to write down what I had for 3rd. 3rd was 1 2/3. Okay, I want to label that. And then 4th had the same amount at first, right? Because it had the same amount, but then it had an extra 3/6 on it. Okay, now your tape diagram might have looked a little bit different. That's okay. So here we have 4th. Both of these together are 4th because 4th had 3/6 more than 3rd grade, right? Make sure that doesn't look like 12. I read that correctly. You could have also done an additive comparison model here as well, and a lot of people might have done that, and that's perfectly fine. I just added them together because I knew at the end I was going to be comparing them to 5th. And then I know that this is going to actually be a little bit longer than 5th because the question asked me how much longer did I spend on 3rd and 4th grade than 5th grade. So although I'm not really sure how much longer it is, I know that the 5th grade one has to be shorter. And so that's going to be 3 hours. And then I'm looking for this part right here. How much longer for 3rd and 4th grade combined did I spend than 5th grade? Well, the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out, okay, well, how big is my tape diagram for 3rd and 4th? Because I know 5th. 5th was 3 hours. But what about 3rd and 4th? So we're going to go to another piece of paper, and we are going to solve 1 2/3 plus 1 2/3 plus 3/6 because we need to add all the pieces together to find the total. So here I have 1 2/3, okay, plus 1 2/3 plus 3/6. Couple different ways to do this. I'm going to go ahead and just find my common denominators right off the bat. Some people might have added the mixed numbers together first. You can do that. That's totally acceptable. So here, this became 1 4/6, right? 2/3 again became 4/6. So plus another 1 4/6 plus 3/6. So now I have a common denominator, can add all these together. So I'm going to start here and combine those. So 1 4/6 plus 1 4/6 is 8/6. I have 2 8/6. Some of you might, again, have decomposed that to find the proper mixed number. I'm going to wait to do that till the end, and that way I only have to do it once, just in case. So now I want to add 0 wholes and 3/6 to that, and that's going to give me 11/6. 2 plus 0 is 2. So now I have my answer of 2 11/6. However, that is not, I need to decompose it, take action, just like our song says. I will link that if you are not familiar with our adding mixed number song. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to decompose it into a big 1 of 6/6. That's a fraction that is equivalent to 1. And then my leftover after I took away 6 would be 5/6. So now I add my two whole numbers together. That's going to be 3. And then my leftover fraction is 5/6. So my answer for the tape diagram for 3rd and 4th grade was 3 5/6. Let's go back and write that in. So now I know this entire combined of 3rd and 4th grade, right, was 3 5/6. That's not the answer to my question though, because my statement doesn't say I spent blank hours on 3rd and 4th grade. It says I spent blank hours longer on 3rd and 4th grade than 5th grade. So I still need to compare this. And the way you find this missing piece is you would do it with subtraction. So I have 3 5/6, right? Minus 3 wholes and 0/6. You can still line up your fractions and whole numbers. And your answer is going to be 5/6. So I spend 5/6 hours longer on 3rd and 4th grade combined than 5th grade. Okay? Please enjoy your weekend. Looking forward to tuning in next week on Monday with another episode of Quarantine Math. As you're having fun this weekend, doing the exact same thing you did all week, wash your hands. Okay, don't touch your face. If you're feeling sick, stay inside. You should stay inside anyway. Don't let your parents take you to Sky Zone. That's a terrible idea, okay? Or any other trampoline park or any other place where there's more than 10 people right now, okay? The governor said that's against the law, all right? And as always, stay safe, do math. I'm out.